Morning. Thank you so much for joining Kingdom Knowledge Academy. Please let me know if you can see and if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see and if you can hear me. Let me quickly confirm. Welcome to Kingdom Knowledge Academy. Let me see. Please go ahead and introduce yourself in the comment section. We want to know you, your title. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the comment section. Okay, awesome. We want to know you, your title. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the comment section. Okay, awesome. We want to know you, your title. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the comment section. Okay, awesome. We want to know you, your title. Go ahead and introduce yourself in the comment section. Please go ahead and introduce yourself in the comment section. My name is Prince Feluchebu, and I'm one of the lead instructors here at Kingdom Knowledge Academy. Introduce yourself. Let us know if you are already part of Kingdom Knowledge Academy. So we want to know your name, your title, your name, your location, and your ministry's name, and what you hope to learn at the end of today's section. Today we are looking at digital evangelism in the era of AI and social media. Evangelism in the era of artificial intelligence and social media. That is what we are going to look at today. Thank you so much, Reverend Patrick, watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Reverend, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Reverend. Please go ahead and introduce yourself, your title. I want to personally recognize you, your title, your name, your ministry's name, and your location. And also tell us what you hope to learn at the end of today's section. Remember, during this section, we are going to take questions. So if you have any question regarding digital evangelism or what we do here at Kingdom Knowledge Academy, feel free to ask us, and I will be glad to answer all your questions. So please go ahead and introduce yourself. I'm going to wait for just 2 more minutes to get more introduction. I can see we are over 30 here. We have over 35 people. Oh, thank you so much, Pastor Oladipo Peter. It would be nice if you also tell us your location and your ministry's name. Thank you so much, man of God. We appreciate your presence. Thank you for taking our time to become part of what God is doing through Kingdom Knowledge Academy. You can also tell us if you are already a member of Kingdom Knowledge Academy. That is, if you have paid for any of our programs. Right now, while we wait for more introductions, okay, thank you so much, Pastor Femi Akin. Thank you so much, Pastor Kemi of Tabernacle Prayer Mission, currently at KM. What is KM? What is KM? I don't know what is KM. Man of God, I don't know what is KM. Currently KM. I don't know what is KM. I'm trying to figure that out. Sir. Okay, while we wait for more introduction, remember batch 4 of our diploma in digital evangelism and wealth creation. The registration is currently ongoing, and it is a 1-month program. 1 month program. So for 1 full month, you learn with us. You learn 2 major concepts. Now, why are we doing what we are doing here at Kingdom Knowledge Academy? First of all, you know that the world is changing. The world is changing. The church cannot afford not to evolve with the changes that is happening in our world. The way we do evangelism today is quite different from the way we do it, say, in the early 2000s. The message has always remained constant. Christ must always be at the center of your message. But the method you use to reach these people, to reach these souls, must constantly evolve with the technologies, with communication technologies available to us at every point in time. Okay, so we are doing this because we don't want the church to be left behind. Take, for instance, almost everybody you know is on social media. Everybody is on social media, and they are not just on social media, they are active on these platforms. In fact, there are some persons who haven't visited any physical church. They haven't gone into any church building for a while, yet they still attend services online. That is the world we are living today, and that is the future we are heading into. Okay, so let me take some introduction here. Please introduce yourself. Okay, Pastor Pius Frederick, welcome, sir. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Pastor Pius is the resident pastor of National Holy Ghost Church of Christ, Enugu. Welcome, sir. So you see the beauty of digital evangelism. Pastor Frederick is watching us live from Enugu. I'm currently in Abuja, but he's watching live from Enugu. This is the beauty of it. Imagine if I had insisted that it is only when I visit Enugu State that pastor will listen to me. He may possibly, in fact, he's going to lose out on what I'm going to say in today's section. But because of the internet, he can plug in from anywhere. We are going to have people joining us from Ghana. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria, but they can still connect to me. This is the beauty of what we are preaching, and this is what we want the church to be comfortable doing. Okay, let's see. Deacon Gabriel, thank you so much, sir, for gracing us. FCT Abuja, thank you so much. Bethel Empowerment International Ministry, thank you so much, sir, for gracing us with your presence. Now in India, okay, somebody is even watching us from India, all the way from India. I've never been to India, but he can see us and benefit from what we are doing here at Kingdom Knowledge Academy. Okay, we have Pastor Oladipo is watching from Abeokuta, Ogun State, Jesus Witness Evangelical Mission International. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. We have Pastor David. Pastor David is watching from Port Harcourt, Rivers State. That is my state. Pastor David, I'm from Rivers State. Okay. All right. So please, once you come across the video, go ahead and introduce yourself, your title, your name, your ministry, and your location, so that we can recognize you while we do what we do here. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscription is completely free. Subscribe to the channel so that whenever we are having a section like this, you will never miss out on any of our section. Reverend Ifeanyi, thank you so much for joining us. Reverend Ifeanyi is joining from Abia State. Thank you so much, sir. So let's get into today's business. I don't know if you can hear me loud and clear. Is there noise? Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Is the audio clear? I know the lighting is a little bit poor, but let me know if the audio is clear. Welcome, Pastor Temitope. Thank you. From Lagos, thank you. Thank you. Pastor Ben from House of Mercy Prayer from Warri. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Okay. Can you hear me loud and clear? Is the audio quality okay? Is it okay? Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So today's topic is digital evangelism. Digital evangelism in the era of AI and social media. If you're very active with social media platforms, by the way, remember our diploma in digital evangelism and wealth creation, which is our 30-day program for 30 good days, for 1 full month, you learn from us how to use these platforms to spread the gospel and also how to make money from these platforms legally using just your smartphone, right? It's currently ongoing for batch 4. Registration for batch 4 is ongoing, and the batch 4 class will start on the 6th of July. Batch 3 started on the 4th of May. We are currently having batch 3 right now. I think this is the last week. No. Okay, batch 3 will end on the 4th of next month, right? But today we're going to have a live section for batch 3 members, because every Mondays at 7 p.m. we have a live section for the batch 3 members. So batch 3 registration is currently on. Batch 4 registration is currently ongoing. I will encourage you to join batch 4. You're going to learn a whole lot. How do you use these platforms judiciously, right? There's a whole lot we cannot do on a live section like this because I will struggle to share my screen. But during the training, the main training, I'm going to share my screen. You're going to see every button I'm going to click, and I'm going to teach you every single thing you need to know on how to use this platform effectively to spread the gospel, and also how to make money. You need to see what other ministers are doing with what we are teaching, the amazing result they are getting. I'm hoping I'm going to share some of them with us. Okay, so let's continue. For those who are asking, the promo price currently is 15,500, but the original price is 35,000. So the promo price is 15,500, and you can take advantage of the promo price right now. Okay, Pastor Femi, thank you so much for joining us all the way from Ogun State. Thank you, sir. All right. Oh, you're a current student of KKA. Thank you so much, man of God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So as you can see, we already have a paid student here, somebody who has paid for our program. He said he's a current student of KKA. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. If you have been active on social media platform lately, within the last 1 year, you might have come across AI. People are talking about AI, AI this, AI that, AI this. So there's a lot of noise about AI, but you don't need to bother about all of those things, right? As a minister of the gospel, there is a whole lot you can do with AI, but you don't need to learn everything about AI. You just need to learn enough to get you the type of results you're looking for. The problem with some of the information out there is that they are not really organized. They will say you can learn can use AI to do this, can use AI to do that. But is it really relevant to what you do as a minister? And that is why our mission here at Kingdom Knowledge Academy is not to get you distracted. There is a whole lot of things we can teach you that could possibly take you out of ministry. For instance, we don't advise ministers here to seek for paid employment. Please do not misinterpret what I'm about to say right now. If you come to me right now as a pastor that you want to make money, you really don't have money, so you're looking for a means to generate income so that you can support your ministry and your family, I will not encourage you to go and look for a job. The reason is simple. Ministry is demanding. Ministry will take a lot from you. You would have to spend a lot of time. So instead of going to work 9 to 5, which may likely take a lot of time again from you, right? It may not allow you to have a lot of time or enough time to invest in ministry. For instance, if you're working for someone, you will have to go to work by maybe say 8 a.m., return by 5 p.m. And then you only have, that's from Monday to Friday, which means the only time you have for yourself would be Saturday, Sundays. Sunday is already service, or Saturday is service for those who worship on Saturday. So that's a lot of time. Ministry is like a baby. When you give birth to a child, the first few years, you would have to invest a lot of time. The child will demand a lot of attention from you. And if you don't give that child those attention, because that's the formative years, it becomes difficult for you to really mold the child to that type of person you really want the person to grow up to be. That's the same thing with ministry. When you have something else that is distracting you, you won't have that time to really focus on ministry. So instead of going to look for a paid employment, which is not bad, if you can juggle between the two, if you can manage your time very well, it's not bad, right? But instead of going to look for ministry, instead of going to look for a paid employment in order to make money, what if you could actually still do ministry and at the same time make that same money without having to abandon your ministry? For instance, we are on YouTube right now. Kingdom Knowledge Academy has over 2,000 subscribers. We could start making money right now on YouTube. As you're watching this video right now, Kingdom Knowledge Academy could start making money from it, because we have met YouTube standard, YouTube requirement. So once you are preaching on YouTube and then you meet the standard, the requirement, one of the requirements is that you must have 1,000 subscribers. Once you meet that requirement, YouTube will invite you to become a partner. So as people are watching your video, you're making money from it. As people are watching your video, you're making money from it. Now, there are a couple of other things we need to look into, right? But this is the basic framework. So instead of going to work for someone 8 to 5 p.m. or 9 to 5 p.m., which may likely distract you from ministry, what if you could still be doing ministry and that which you're doing is able to fund your lifestyle, is able to generate income for you? If not that we really don't want to make money from YouTube, that is not our core aim. As you're watching this video right now, we will be making money from it. But that's not our core aim here. Okay? But now the reason why it's not our major aim is because we have something else that is giving us bigger money than what YouTube will likely give us. Okay, and that's just one aspect of it. There are a lot of things. Here in Kingdom Knowledge Academy, we're going to expose you to about 8 different things you can do to make money online. Okay, now, bring it back to AI. With the emergence of AI has democratized knowledge. It's also going to democratize wealth creation. You don't need to work 9 to 5 again. Again, that is not really bad. It's not bad if you can juggle between those things. All right. Okay, let's focus more on digital evangelism. Digital evangelism in its purest form is communication. I want you to understand this fundamental, this basic, because even if you decide to join our diploma program, if you don't have this basic understanding, you may likely still struggle. Digital evangelism, or evangelism in general, in its purest form, is communication. Being able to reach out to people and express your thoughts. For instance, what I'm doing right now is evangelism. It's evangelism. But it's not gospel evangelism. So if I pick up my Bible right now and then I begin to preach from the gospel, from the book of the Bibles and all of that, if I begin to do that, that becomes digital evangelism in the gospel form. So digital evangelism in its purest form is communication. So how do you communicate effectively? If you can find out how to communicate effectively, then you have solved your problem of digital evangelism. Because there are persons who have been doing this same thing we are asking you to come and learn how to do for years and they're not getting result. It is even possible that you have been on these platforms. You've been writing sermons, preaching, doing things, but you're not getting results. That is because there is something fundamentally wrong with how you're doing it. For instance, how do you communicate with your child? Or let me ask this question. This is going to be interactive. The way you communicate with your child Is it the same way you communicate with your spouse? Okay, let's say this. The way you would preach the way you preach in the children department, will that be the same way you preach to the general congregation? I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Because I've established here that evangelism is communication. You must know how to communicate. So the way you would preach to the children department, would that be the same way you would preach to the general congregation? Let me know your thoughts. I just want to see a few answers in the comment section before we proceed. Let me know your thoughts. I'm waiting for your answers. Okay. We need an answer to the question. The way you preach in the children department, will that be the same way? The same topic you will preach in the children department, will that be the same topic you will preach to the general congregation? Will that be the same topic? Let me know. Okay. All right. I can see. Please confirm if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Awesome. Okay. The preaching must be different. Okay. No, because of age difference and their level of understanding. That is it. Their level of understanding, which means you will have to choose your words carefully. You will have to choose the topic carefully. You will need a topic that they can understand. You will have to use stories that they can understand, they can relate with. Right? That's the same thing with digital evangelism. That's why I keep telling our members here in Kingdom Knowledge Academy that the gospel must not only be preached, it must be experienced. The gospel must not only be preached, it has to be experienced in order to cause the transformation. In order to cause the transformation you're looking for. So when you preach on Facebook and there is no transformation happening, something is fundamentally wrong. You need to stop and ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Imagine I come on this live section and then I'm just talking to myself. It doesn't make sense. Of course, in the beginning, you may have to talk to just yourself alone. But if you do that consistently for 3 months, that is for 90 days, you're still talking to yourself. Something is fundamentally wrong. When you post on Facebook, right? You post your sermon, you post your preachings, and nobody is really responding. Nobody is really coming to your inbox to tell you, sir, man of God, woman of God, this your preaching has changed my life. This your preaching has made me see life differently. I'm beginning to see the scripture in a different light. If nobody is coming to do that in your DM or in your comment section, trust me, something is fundamentally wrong with your message. It could be that you are speaking to them in a language that they do not understand. Just the same way you will not use the same language when speaking to the children in the children department compared to when you're talking to the general public. If you keep speaking to people in a language they cannot understand, they won't respond to you. They won't respond to you. So the first principle of digital evangelism is to know where are these people, because if digital evangelism is all about communication, you need to find the right channel to communicate with them. What is the right channel to communicate with them? What is the right channel? And by the right channel, I mean, where are the bulk of these people? Some of you are active on WhatsApp, whereas you should be on YouTube. Some of you are active on YouTube, whereas you should be on Facebook. Some of you are active on Facebook, whereas you should be on TikTok. Whereas you should be on TikTok. So, you first of all, the first principle of digital evangelism is to ask yourself, what channel of communication do I need to use in order to reach out to these people? What channel of communication? And then when I communicate with these people using that channel, if they're not responding, what could be the problem? What could be the problem? Take for instance, we put out this message this morning that we want to have this section. And right now we have over 40-something people who are live. The reason why you are responding is because we are able to reach you through the right channel. Through the right channel, using the right message. If we put this out and nobody responds to the call, it means something is wrong. Something is wrong. So do not just keep posting. Don't believe the fallacy that people are watching. Yes, people are watching, but you don't just want people to watch. You want them to take action. You want them to attend your live sections. You want them to attend your prayer meetings. You want them to visit your physical church. So when all of these things are not happening, something is wrong. You need to sit back to ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? And there could be a couple of reasons why that is happening. Number one, you're using the wrong channel. Number two, you're not speaking their language. Number three, you have the wrong audience. The wrong audience. Many of us, the reason why our message is not connecting with these people is because, for instance, on Facebook, the people you have are just your secondary school mates, people you attended secondary school with, people you attended university with. They may not really be the right people for the type of message you're putting out there. But because you don't know, you just keep putting and hoping that they will respond. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. So you need to develop a core structure to power what you do. This is why we'll encourage you to join our diploma program, so that we teach you the different frameworks you need to follow in identifying the right people, even with the right message. Even with the right message. Even with the right message. Some of you also, your problem is not that you don't have the right message. You have the right message. But how do you package the right message? Just as I told those who register for our diploma program, the batch 3 members, I told them that these same people you want to preach to, they have been preached to by other persons. In fact, they have ministers they already listen to, people they love. So they already have a standard to judge you. So if you're not able to perform at the frequency of those people, the possibility that they will even listen to you is real. But then there are a couple of things you need to do to enhance that possibility, that probability that they will actually listen to you. For instance, I know we like to shy away from this particular idea, but ministry is competitive. If I have to come to your ministry, it means one thing, that I will not go to the other ministry. If I have to come to your ministry, it means I won't go to the other ministry. That's the truth. So what you should be asking yourself every single day, if your desire is not mandatory, it's not necessary, but if your desire is large congregation, you need to sit down to ask yourself this simple question. What will I do within the confine, within the framework of the Bible, to ensure that these same people who listen to other persons will begin to listen to me? What will I do for these same people who attend these other ministries? What must I do within the confines of the scripture to ensure that they actually visit my own ministry? What must I do? What should I do? Should I pray more? That's for you to answer. Should I preach more? That's for you to answer. But you can't be doing the same thing that has not yielded the result you're looking for over and over again. If, for instance, you have been printing flyers and distributing it over and over again for the last 1 year, but you haven't really gotten the result you're looking for, then I don't think it's wise to keep doing that same thing. That is why I keep telling those who join our program, those who register for our diploma program, the 1 month training, that if you practice what we teach consistently for 1 month and you don't see results, if you practice what we teach consistently for 30 days without seeing results, please request for your money back. Request for your money. If you practice what we teach, it's impossible for you to practice what we teach without getting results. So we encourage them to have a time frame, to have a milestone in mind. What do I want to achieve in 30 days? Then you follow the steps we have outlined in the program. These are the things you need to do. These are the things you need to put in place before you begin to do all of these things. Then in 30 days, you should be able to review your growth. If you have 70 members right now, and after going through our program, you practice what we teach, you should be getting at least 300 members in the next 90 days. In the next 90 days, using what we have taught in the program. Because you can't be doing the same thing that has not worked over and over again. That doesn't make sense to me. If what you have been doing hasn't worked for you for the past 1 year, then it's time for you to seek knowledge, the right knowledge. And with the internet, with what we teach, if you practice them consistently for 90 days, it will transform your ministry. Okay? It will transform your ministry. So you need to begin to think of how to leverage AI. How do you leverage artificial intelligence? What are the things I need to do? How can AI assist me in my ministry? Please do not try to use AI to replace you. You need yourself to be present. You need people to see your presence. You need to feel your presence. Kingdom Knowledge Academy has the capacity to use AI to host this section, but we don't want that. We still want you to see us. I know you might likely see people say things like, oh, you can use AI to create your content, and it is true. You can use AI to do your videos, and don't follow those advice. People want to relate with you. The world has not yet advanced to the level of using AI to replace yourself. People want to hear your voice. They want to see you. There are other things you can use AI to do, but not to use AI to replace yourself. Some ministers came to us the other time. They said that somebody was telling them that they can use AI to translate their message from English to China, all of those languages, translate your message. Those things are not necessary right now. Have you even conquered the English-speaking countries before you think of translating your message to French and all of that? And those things will cost you a lot. None of those tools is free. None of those tools. You want to translate your message from English to Chinese. Have you even conquered the English-speaking world? And none of those tools is free. The least you can pay for those tools is up to $50 every single month. Up to $50. And you can't translate 1 hour of message. You can't translate 1 hour of message. It has to be few seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. Is it 10 seconds message you want to be preaching? And you spend nothing less than $50 every single month to maintain that tool. And it's not even as if you will be able to maybe translate 1 million messages. No. They will cap it for you. Maybe for 1 month, you can translate 10 messages or 20 messages. And you have to pay like $50. $50 is so over 70,000 naira, or close to 70,000 every single month. You don't need all of those things. Okay, there are different ways you can apply AI in your ministry, which are part of what we teach here in Kingdom Knowledge Academy, right? For instance, all of these, your flyers you pay graphic designers to do, you can use AI to design all of them. That is beautiful. That will call completely free of charge. All the tools we teach here in Kingdom Knowledge Academy are completely free. You don't spend money on those tools. You don't spend money, they are completely free of charge. You can do every single thing we promise using the free version of those tools. Anyway, so please ensure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on our sections like this. And if you have money, you can register for our diploma in digital evangelism and wealth creation. In the program, it's for 1 month. We're going to teach you all of this, and not just saying it, but showing you how to do it. You're going to watch the screen. You're going to see the buttons we are clicking so that you can replicate them yourself. Also, you have access to our support and mentorship platform where you can ask us questions directly. If you notice, the WhatsApp group you are in right now is currently locked. But in the support group, you can ask questions every single time and you will get answers from us, right? And then you have access to all the videos. All the sections are recorded, all the sections, so that even if you're busy, you can always come back and rewatch the sections. You have access to the recorded versions for 1 full year. 1 full year. 1 full year. Okay? So I'm going to stop here for now, and then I'm going to take a couple of questions before we proceed. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask before we proceed. If you have any question, go ahead and ask in the comment section, and I will take them one after the other. So while I wait for more questions, while I wait for questions, let me also talk a little bit about our diploma program. The diploma program, like I said, as I said earlier on, is for 30 days, for 1 full month. You learn with us. You learn with us for 1 full month, right? You learn with us for 1 full month every single day. Every single day, So every single day, we give you access to the lecture for the day, right? We don't try to overwhelm you. We give you access to the lecture, then you take your time to go through it. Take your time to go through it. If you have any question, you ask in the support group, right? If you have any question, then every Monday at 7 p.m., just like today, we are going to have a section for the paid members in our Telegram platform. Every Monday at 7 p.m., we have a live section, right? The live session is also recorded so that even if you're not available, you can always come back the next day and still have access to this section. Okay, please go ahead and ask your question. Now, before you join our program, ensure you have Telegram app installed on your phone. Telegram app is completely free, just like WhatsApp, because the training section happened on WhatsApp. So if you don't have Telegram, you may not be able to access it. Telegram is completely free of charge to have on your phone. Okay, I'm listening. Ask your questions if you have any question. If you have any question, please go ahead and ask your question. Okay, somebody is asking, can I join with my smartphone? Yes, you can join with your smartphone. The registration is just 15,500 for the promo price. The original price is 35,000. Okay, when is the program starting? The next batch 4 for 2026 will start on the 6th of July. Those who have already paid have been added to the support group. So we have over I think over 30 persons who have already paid. They're in the support group right now. So if you pay right now, you are going to be added directly to the support group. Okay, you're going to be added directly to the support group. You can check the group for the account details. The account details is there. Either you pay to Paystack or you pay to our Unity Bank account, right? If you don't have the entire fee to pay at the moment, you can start paying installments, right? With the installment option, you can start paying as little as 500, even 100 naira, even 200, it depends on what you want to pay, right? But we don't give you access until you complete your payment. So all you need to do is to create an account on the portal. Once you create an account, a unique account will be generated for you. That account is your account with Kingdom Knowledge Academy. That account belongs to only you. Any money you pay into that account will automatically be recorded for you in your dashboard, and you can always log in to see how much you have paid and how much is left, right? When will the registration be late? Well, you can still register on the 5th of July, right? On the 5th of July. But for the promo price, I don't know. The promo price can end any moment from now. So what I encourage members to do, people who are interested to do, is to register immediately so that you're not in a haste. Because once you register immediately, we'll first of all add you to the support group on WhatsApp, the support and mentorship group on WhatsApp, and then add you to the Telegram training group. Right now, if you register during that time when everybody is rushing to register, you may likely miss out. Okay, because we would have to struggle in order to accommodate everybody at the same time. But when you register, when people are not rushing to enter, because usually within the week to the trainings, to the start of the training, we usually have a lot of people rushing to register. If you register that period of time, we may not be able to attend to you immediately because you are struggling to attend to other people. So I will encourage any person who is interested to join. If you have the fund right now, go ahead and register. Once you register, you'll be added to the support group immediately. So you already locked in your spot, right? You don't have to rush on anything. Also, we provide you a video on how to navigate those platforms, right? So when you join immediately, you're provided with those videos, and you can start now to master how to use those platforms so that you don't struggle during the section. Okay, so registration will be late around maybe 5th of July, but for the promo price, I don't know when it's going to end. It can end any moment from now, right? Once it ends, you will never be able to pay that amount of money to join our program. Okay, how long will the link for the training be after someone has paid? You have 1 year access, 1 full year. Okay, 1 full year access to all the training materials, because everything is recorded. Everything is in video format and is recorded. So you still have 1 full year access to it. So you have the privilege to rewatch it over and over and over and over again. All right. Of course, you have the support group where you can ask us questions directly and then you get answers. As I said earlier on, we also have our live sections for those people every Mondays at 7 p.m. Every Mondays at 7 p.m. we have our live section. There is no way for me to share this screen. I would have shared my screen right now to show you the support group. Okay, to show you the support group. But if you check our YouTube channel, you will see some of the videos from the support group. Right, some of the videos from the support group. Okay. Yes, you can join with your smartphone. You can join with your smartphone. Now, if it is your first time, you may likely experience difficulties practicing what we teach. But what we can assure you is that we are going to be with you. So if you experience any difficulties, do not keep it to yourself. For instance, if you're practicing what we teach from your home, we may not know if you are having any difficulties because we are not there with you. So what do? You bring that difficulties to the support group. You ask us questions in the support group. That is why we have the support group. Once you ask us questions in the support group, we will respond to you. We will respond to you and then point you towards the right direction. Okay? So when you experience any difficulties with any of our programs, don't keep quiet. Feel free to send a message in the support group. You can even call us on phone. But let me say this. Kingdom Knowledge Academy, nobody from Kingdom Knowledge Academy will ever call you on phone to ask for any code. Anybody doing that is not from Kingdom Knowledge Academy. Okay? Anybody doing that is not from Kingdom Knowledge Academy. We will never for any reason call you asking for any code. Anybody doing that is not from us. So please, no matter how urgent the person is sounding, oh, this is happening now, just send the code. It's not from us. It's not from us. Please, it's not from us. Okay, I think we have spent 45 minutes here. We are going to end this section today here. Next week, this week again on Wednesday, we have another section where we are going to be more interactive. I'll try to share my screen by next week. This week Wednesday, I'm going to share my screen and show you a couple of other things that will really, really benefit you. What I'm going to say before we go, do not restrict yourself to ministry. You have so much to offer to the world. Don't limit yourself to ministry. You are in ministry, but do not limit yourself to ministry. In fact, being in ministry gives you a lot of advantage. Once you say you're a pastor, people tend to trust you. If not that, some persons are trying to bastardize that office right now. But the moment you say, I am a pastor, there is this high level of trust people have in you. Okay? In you. How do I communicate with you after this program? In all our messages, we always include our WhatsApp number. Okay, we always include our WhatsApp number. You can always reach out to us via that WhatsApp number. Reach out to us via that WhatsApp number. Also, if you want to have a physical section, our physical sessions are very expensive. Very expensive. 450,000 naira for a physical section. So we encourage everybody to take the online section. But if you want to have a physical section, you can organize yourself, maybe a group of five ministers. If you can afford it, organize yourself a group of 5 ministers, and Kingdom Knowledge Academy team will visit you. Any state in Nigeria, we will visit you. All right? If you can organize yourself, put yourself together, we can visit your physical location, any location. Right? But if you're within Lagos, Abuja, you can always walk into our office if you want to go for the physical section. All right? But we'll encourage everybody to visit, to enroll for the online section. Everybody to enroll for the online section. That is our desire for you, so that you don't spend a lot of money. All right? 450,000 may be a lot to some people to afford. That is why we have the online section. So if you want to communicate with us, we have our WhatsApp number there. We lock the group so that people don't just keep posting anything. Once we open the group, people will just be sharing things that are not relevant to Kingdom Knowledge Academy in the group. That is why we lock the group. So we don't really have the capacity to begin to delete message and all of that. So we had to lock it, right? And then we include our WhatsApp number in all our messages. Feel free to reach out to us on WhatsApp and we will be happy to talk to you more. Okay, so I'm going to go right now. Thank you so much for being part of Kingdom Knowledge Academy. Remember, our Diploma in Digital Evangelism program is for ministers who believe in the urgency of their assignment. If you believe you have a lot to offer to the world, if you believe God has called you, you have so much to offer to the world, not just to the pulpit, and you want to leverage the internet to spread the gospel, reach more people, then join the program. Look at what is happening right now. I'm here in Abuja, but I can talk to you from all over Nigeria. We have people joining from here in Abuja, people joining from Lagos, people joining from Abia State, Ogun State, even from India. Somebody joined from India. That is the beauty of digital evangelism. You do not need to limit yourself to the 4 walls of your church. You don't need to only limit yourself to those persons who are within your vicinity. People can get blessed by your message from all over the world. It doesn't have to be the brick and mortar. You can stay in Nigeria and minister to people in the UK. I keep giving this example. We just finished training a minister in Australia, all the way from Nigeria. We've had a training for another minister in Ghana, all the way from Nigeria. You can do the same thing. You have so much potential in you to limit yourself to the pulpit alone. You have so much to offer to the world. To limit yourself to just your few members, the world is yours to dominate. But that cannot happen if you keep limiting yourself, if you keep running away from technology. You don't need a lot. with what we are teaching in Kingdom Knowledge Academy, all you need is your smartphone. I'm having this section. I'm not using anything. I'm using just my phone. I'm using a smartphone like this, an Android phone for that matter. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. Yes, your friend is afraid of registering. That is understandable. Okay, that's understand, and that's why we encourage you. If you are afraid of registering, there's no problem. If your spirit does not agree with you to register, do not register. But one thing I can assure you is that KKA, Kingdom Knowledge Academy, is 100% real. 100% real. Check out our website, see the testimonials there. You're seeing a real human. This is a real human. This is a real human. If this is scam, do you think I'll be putting my face forward? Just think about it. How much is the money that I'll be putting my face forward? 15,500. So it's not a scam. But if your spirit does not agree with you, if you still feel some level of doubt in you, follow your heart. Follow your heart, but be rest assured that Kingdom Knowledge Academy is not, we don't do anything shady here. We don't do anything, no, we don't do that. And that's one of our mission is to ensure that no minister of the gospel depend 100% on church offering or members' donation. Because once your survival is dependent on church offering and donation, you're somehow stripped or robbed of your honor and dignity. Sometimes some of these abracadabra we see in ministry today is because people are trying to survive off church donations and members' offering. If you have another source of income, genuine source of income, there are some things we will not be doing in ministry. I saw a post last month on Facebook. The pastor said something in the comment section. He said that he doesn't really believe in the stories in the Bible, in the biblical stories. But he's just doing it because that's the only way he knows how to survive. He doesn't believe in what he's saying. He doesn't believe in what he's preaching. But he knows that his survival is tied to saying those things. He had to say those things. So we don't want any minister to be in that position. We want you to truly do ministry because you truly feel the genuineness in you. We want you to be a minister because you are truly called, not because that is the way to make money. Ministry should not be a way to make money. That's why we're telling you, you can make money on social media. We don't want it to be that it is when you preach good, when you say, if you don't give your to tithe for you, that no. We want you to continuously preach Christ as the center of your message, without any fear that if I say this, a minister, he said that sometimes he feels really embarrassed and less of himself because after Sunday service, you're prophesying to these people, this year is your year, you will make it, and then after service, you pick up your phone to call them to beg them. It shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. It shouldn't. That should not be the way to do ministry. You should have your own craft, you have your own skill, you should have something that should fetch money for you. That's why we are saying instead of going to work 9 to 5, which may likely distract you, take that your ministry online. These online platforms will reward you for doing ministry, for bringing people, for keeping people engaged on their platform. Imagine if you're able to earn at least ₦1 million in the next 30 to 90 days. It sounds huge, but it's not really big. It's not really big. Kingdom Knowledge Academy, we sponsor programs up to the tune of ₦2 million. Those who are our members, they know it. If you're hosting a conference for ministers, we can sponsor your event up to the tune of ₦2 million. Are we taking any offering from anybody? Or are we asking you to come and pay money right now to attend to our sections like this? No. So as a minister of the gospel, there are a lot of things you can do. There are a whole lot of things legally you can do. You don't need to beg anybody for money and all of that. Of course, we need people to survive. But once your survivor is tied, is that total dependency that we're trying to remove from ministers. We don't want to be 100% dependent. So ministers, you want to do something, but because one brother in church, whom you know is the strong backbone, is saying no, you know that this is the right way to go. You know as a minister that this is the right way to go. But because it doesn't favor that brother, but because you know that if he doesn't bring the money, this project cannot go on, you would have to bend. It shouldn't be so. You shouldn't be so. Okay? So thank you so much for joining. If you have the money, register now and secure your spot. If you don't have the money, no problem. Pay installment. If you don't still have the money to pay installment, there's no problem. We keep praying for you. You keep saving towards it. If you have doubt in what we are doing, do not join. Okay? If your spirit does not agree with what we are doing, don't join. If you feel that maybe something is shady, do not join. Take your time. Ask more questions. Talk to us. Feel free. We take calls. Call us on phone. Call us on WhatsApp. Chat with us. We want to hear from you. We want to hear from you. We are doing this because of you. We want every minister of the gospel to be totally dependent on themselves, not on members and church donation. I don't want any situation where any minister of the gospel will be thinking, okay, how much would they give today? I wish they can give more than this today so that I can sort these issues. It shouldn't be so. It shouldn't be so. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us and gracing us with your presence. I do hope that you've learned one or two things from this section. My name is Prince Oluchebu, and I will see you in some other section. God bless you. Bye-bye.